Set him straight.
Right. So
Okay, so this is good here.
So just start
About
rolling.
this?
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Scott. I want to introduce you to Kevin Nolan, church plant in Reno. He's going to talk more about that. Listen up. God bless.
Yeah, Kevin Nolan, church planner for Reno, Nevada, EPC. I just was ordained EPC actually, and my wife and I, Diana, we've been married 30 years roughly, and we've moved to Reno. We just moved there in September, so we're really just really hitting the ground starting this year, and so right now we're in Southeast Reno. And in fact, I believe the vision God has given me is to plant 4 churches in Reno. The Southeast Reno is the first sector, divided Reno into quadrants. And I believe the first 5 years is the plan to establish a church that is resource-based to plant other churches, and also, first and foremost, to serve the community. So the community we're in largely is... you could drop the pebble in the pond and the ripple effect. You have the very poor to moderate to wealthy, all in one section, really, of Reno there. And so my philosophy, really, to start this church, since it's a scratch plant, a parachute plant, is to draw those people out of that community who have the resources. First of all, to serve the community, but second of all, to see why we serve the community and the poor, and that is driven by the gospel. And so, really, as we're doing that, I'm going to be planting the gospel, so to speak, in these people without them really knowing it, and then counting on God to draw them to us and our activities. Right now, we have a Bible study in our home, and out of that, we'll develop leaders for a launch team, and that's going to be very organic, very slow. I've really done very little to market that, so to speak, at this point. I've been focused on the community and serving, because along with drawing the people is once people do come, and once leaders who want to be leaders, or I'm approaching them for leadership, they need to be servants first and foremost, and that's of the church, their neighbors, and the community. And so that's really what I believe God is driving us to start with, and the vision we have, and I've been busy, very busy doing that. What I envision that to transition into is I already have a project, and the project is a food pantry in the Neal Road area, which is the probably 95% Hispanic, and probably one of the most destitute places in Reno. And so the needs are great. I just served a couple weeks ago at a mobile food pantry for Nevada Food Bank, which is a huge and really good organization, but their resources are limited. They can only go to this area once a month. And at times there are literally riots or near riots, for the people at the back of the line are afraid that they're going to not get any food. And so that's a huge gap. I'm trying to find a partner in that vicinity that has refrigeration, or that I can get space where I can bring in maybe a refrigerated truck, hopefully once a week, but at the very minimum twice a week. That's something that may occur very rapidly. In fact, I hope it does, and I would need help with that. Tenant improvements and such as that for the building, and then maybe purchase of a refrigerated truck. So that's in the works right now, and I'm searching that community for that partner, at least the space. And then in the future, we hope to grow, launching. Our vision is November. That's our plan. Obviously, God could have something totally different, but that's the plan, is for November. And we would then move, once the launch indicators are in place, we would move to a facility in that area, in the same neighborhood, drawing from the moderate to wealthy people, for resources, but also reaching deep into the poor community and hopefully drawing those. My prayer is for a multi-ethnic congregation, and I really believe God is going to do that, and that's what we're focused on. I want to actively search for Hispanic leaders and try to make that a reality. So we would need, by November, a facility. There just seems to be a plethora of vacant warehouses and all kinds of industrial buildings that are not inhabited at currently. And so that's what I envisioned as a start. And we may start in a smaller office space. I think intimacy is very important, especially starting. And so probably do some improvements there. The good thing is that I'm a contractor and have been for most of my adult life, and so I would need help with those tenant improvements, but there's always lots to do there, and resources are always slim. So that could occur, probably September, October is the plan there for that kind of help. Let's see. Future from there, I really don't necessarily want to get tied into a building long term, because I would like to grow with the growth of the church, and so that could occur in one place, but not necessarily. So there could be multiple moves. I would hope not, because moving is always bad, but that is the long-term plan. And then once we get established enough to be in one place and we have the resources built with however many people that is, just so we have the resource base and the leadership, from there I will already be developing other leaders that will help me plant another church. And the second one would be, this is Southeast Reno, the second one would be Southwest Reno. And then from there establish that church, drawing from the Southeast Reno church resources, and then Northeast and then Northwest. So the plan is for 4 church plants in the next 15 years. And that's how we're praying. That's how we've been praying. My wife and I had a map of Reno and really seeking the Lord's will and what He has for us. And we need lots of partners, and we would really appreciate your help. Thanks.
All right. That's going to be it.